Welcome to Budget Buddies, folks. On this beautiful, crisp moor, if you will, as I will call it. Change of angles here and there, folks. We did hear the comments about the no sound. We are working on it. We have found our Viatar, so hopefully the sound problem will be fixed. No promises, but let's hope as we move forward in the Budget Buddy world. As you can see, folks, it's snowing outside, so we want to warm up our kitchen, and we also want to bring a little bit of a nice smell into the house. So we're going to do a couple different things here, so stay with us. We're going to do some walnut chocolate chip cookies. So bear with us as we do this together. And then we got another thing we're going to do. So let's do this all together. So we need to cream together the butter, the white sugar, and the brown sugar. So we need to have, how much butter, folks? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. 1 cup of softened butter. We're not using butter, we're using margarine, folks, like normal in this house. We will be picking up more butter in this house this coming couple days because we are running low. But in this house, that's normal. So we need to have 1 cup of we might have to pick up a one. Yeah, the person saying hi, folks, is Gordon. We're not showing you him. He's decided to be a little bit of a free bird today. It's nothing bad. Yes, hot. We are going to need these all day, Bob. So why don't we put them there, since we're going to need them. No, we're still eating in here again. I know, Mama hides everything in this kitchen. We're just going to put a little bit of butter there, folks. Not much. Just the point of using it up. Which is 1 cup right there, folks. Well, I'll fix that, Mr. Uh-oh. But we first have to get our water running as we're doing this. So let's do that. Get our spatula we need to help scrape up the butter we have here. So why don't we head you out that way out there, Bob, okay? Thank you. Thank you. We don't need this. But as our sink is filling up, we're just going to transfer our leftover butter here, folks, out of the dish and leave it out, just to warm up a little bit. Because that way we'll have butter in the house. Just so the butter can soften up a little bit for this household. So as we're doing this, now we're going to cream together the sugar and the brown sugar. So we need 1 cup of both. So let's get together the white sugar. Now, if you want, you can also add, you don't have to add vanilla to it. You can add coconut if you want to go Hawaiian style here. We're not going to go Hawaiian style, folks. Well, thank you. Again, we don't need this. As you can see, I do have a helper. But as we're doing everything, folks, we're putting it away. Just because we want to keep our kitchens as clean as we can. We are using golden brown sugar, dark brown sugar, basically, to do this. We're going to shut off our water now because you don't need to hear that running all day. Now, when you do the brown sugar, folks, though, please just remember one key thing to doing the brown sugar: pack it down. Brown sugar needs to be packed down when you do it. So also, folks, please be aware, soon we're going to be going back out. COVID-19 is lifting the restrictions. We are going to a special event in our hometown. So if you see us there, don't be afraid to say hi. We always are very friendly folks. We won't tell you what it is, but we will tell you that it is a walkthrough or a drive-through. If you do want a drive-through, they ask that you call if you can. If you want to walk through like how we are, you don't need to do that. It's just to help the traffic flow so they don't find much troubles. When we do, yeah, we will bring a stroller. So now we need to do is beat them together. So we're going to get these stuff creamed together. Beat it together. Oh my God. My English slipped there, folks, for a second. I hope you forgive me for that. But with Budget Buddies, folks, we will be coming out little by little. So if you see us in the neighborhood or around, excuse me, folks, say hi. I know I'm very friendly. I know the wife is too, at times. But
I am very friendly.
So say hi, give a shout, say hi. You never know, you might be on the Budget Buddy time frame too. So it's asking for 2 eggs, 1 at a time. So we're going to do this very, very scientifically. There's 1 egg. Now some people, if you like, there's ways you could do it where you could just add the egg whites. My helper's in here again. But he's having a seat. I think he's vegging out. Yeah, we don't need that open. Thank you, little bub. So we got the 2 eggs in there, folks, now. So now it says for us to do, then stir in the vanilla. So we are going to use some vanilla. We are not going to use coconut extract today. Just because we we want to do old-fashioned style here. So we're using vanilla. Something we noticed, I don't know if anybody else has, they can tell me if they have seen it. Let me know where they've seen it so we can always go down there and grab it. We haven't seen much selection for Brian down here for the vanilla. We are going to look at a few other places. So if you see it before me.
We like our vanilla classic canisters a little bit taller, so last us a little bit longer.
Yeah, this is a little bit smaller there, folks. So we're adding well, we're not blaming her yet, folks. We're adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So you look for your teaspoons, and like I say, we have so many going on here. One. The only thing I'm not going to do, folks, and I know this is more of a traditional one, and I should stick to the recipe right to the T, but I'm not, is I'm not going to add hot water to this. And as you can see, s'mores is here now. Everybody wants to be on Bunch of Buddies today. Hey, s'mores girl. No. You don't need the eggs to eat. Thank you, though, for asking. Your eggs are not needed here. Thank you for asking. You're a very excellent person, but you don't need no eggs. So we added the vanilla. Dissolve baking soda in hot water and add to batter along with the salt. So we're just going to do the baking soda, and which is basically a teaspoon again, and half a teaspoon of salt. So we get out our trusty baking soda. You don't throw anything around like I do here, folks. Baking powder. Look in this cupboard for baking soda. And there it is. In the upper cupboard. Here, I was looking for those for a while, folks. Now I found them. We were using them on a certain thing here. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. Half a teaspoon of salt, folks. Now we're going to use the regular salt. We're not going to use kosher. Well, we're going to use regular salt. We're not going to use the sea salt we normally use. It's your preferences here. Now I'm just folding this in, folks. Our oven's been preheated to 350. So, just going to give a quick little mix to that. We don't want to really over mix it. And now we're going to add 3 cups of all-purpose flour. So we're going to wash out our 1 cup here. It has a lot of stuff in it. So we're just going to give a quick rinse to this. And a quick dry. The scooter scooted in. You guys want to know what that means? It means the little bambino decided to pop his head in. Luckily enough, you're up high, so you're not seeing much of him. So now it wants 3 cups of flour. One. That's 2. You wonder how I know, folks? Wasn't much flour left. I measured this out beforehand. So now we'll open up the new one. And we'll do a 3rd. Now you're not going to be able to mix this a lot, folks, with the hand mixer. He's in here, he's fine. He's not in my sight. Oh, I shut Budget Buddies out. Hi! I shut you guys out. I am so sorry about that. I shut the wrong cover, and I do apologize for that. Hey, part of life here, folks. Oh, we have a butter in here, and I didn't even realize it. See, it helps when I look. So we're just mixing this up enough so that way the dough can get the flour it needs. Down the road, folks, with Budget Buddies, you will see us have different equipment to help us with these things a little bit better. When we get to this point, it's nice to break them off like that. Play a little chopsticks with them, if you will, whatever you prefer. Dog wants to use baking soda for some reason. I haven't found out why. I don't want to know why. Now that we got the baking soda problem fixed, we're coming into our cupboard, and we're going to get out what we need to in here. I don't know why the dog wanted baking soda, but we'll ask that question later down the road, right, folks? Yes. We're going to add a little bit of chocolate chips in here. God, I love that smell. You're really supposed to measure these, folks, but I don't know how many people actually measure when they do chocolate chips. Just because how many people like them. So, now what we do is we take out our walnuts that we have here. If you're allergic to walnuts or any other kind of nuts, please leave this stuff out. If you're not, you can add them. We're not adding an uber amount in this household. And as you can see when I'm done here, folks, you're going to see how thick this batter is getting. Now, it does say you can use parchment paper or a pre-greased pan, like if you have a non-stick one, that works. Or if you're doing what we do, a lot of baking, that non-stick doesn't always stay like that for life. And as you can see, folks, is how heavy it's getting. That's why if you have a husband, or if you can do it yourself, which I'm very happy to hear that a lot of people like to do this, or if you have a kid that you need to punish, you can make them do this. You can always use your hands to overmix this by hand to stir in the chocolate chips. So as you can see, we're stirring this in all together. And you're going to see Like, I can always add more chocolate chips. It wouldn't make a difference. I can see that I would like to, but I'll stick to what I have. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to spray the hands. Move some things around here. I'm going to ask the lovely assistant over there to give me a hand. She doesn't mind. You mind giving me a hand there, lovely assistant? Garbage is garbage for me, please. Thank you.
I'm coming. I'm all rubbed up. I'm coming.
She's a little bit cold. But as you seen outside earlier, it is very nice out there. So we are now going to just quickly take our pan, as you can see here. Did you ask me to come on? I don't. Again, I shut you guys out. Huh. Man, I'm getting bad at that. So what we're doing?
You have that lantern over there.
But I wanted them to have a better view of me today. I'm so beautiful. So you make them just like that. If she gets in your way, folks, you just with her.
No, don't touch that.
Our son likes to play with items here, folks. But remember, do not get them too big, the balls. You do not want them too big. And you want to space them out a little bit. Yes, this is a 24...
No, I'm listening on yours.
His phone. So, as you can see, folks, and I do apologize again, I can't believe I shut you out twice. At least this time it wasn't as bad. So what we're doing is we're just rolling the balls. Simple, simple, easy. We don't press down like we do with the peanut butter.
Oh, will you guys settle down? You play on your phone. You don't do nothing.
Okay, it just happens here, folks, that we have things that drop around and stuff like that. It's a part of life. We don't get upset. And we relax about this stuff when it happens. Because we know that there is always going to be things that happen. That's a part of life. That is an accident. I drop a pickle jar. It's an accident. It happens. We move on. We learn from our lessons in life. I don't know how... I don't know how many accidents I've ever really had in the world, folks. But we learn from them. And we grow. And that's how we know what we're doing in the world. So as you can see, folks, how they're turning out, they're just going to be little balls right now. They're fighting over who gets the phone. The phone right now. But we all know Gordon has his own. That was Gordon. He's practiced singing. He's taking up choir lessons. So, as we roll these balls, I normally would lick my fingers, but I'm not done cooking them. So I'm going to wash off my hands quickly. And now I'll come over here, dust off my hands, like a normal person. And now we're going to put them in the oven, folks, with all these wonderful ingredients. And we're going to bake them for 10 minutes in a preheated oven or until the edges are nicely browned. So let's pop them in the oven for 10 minutes, and we'll go from there. Okay? We don't need to press them down or nothing, which is great. I like that. But let's pop them in the oven and see what happens. So they're in the oven. 10 minutes is going on. And we're going to see you in a little bit. Hello there, folks. This is the ending of the Budget Buddies. We are going to be having a little bit of a different time frame. So you'll see this episode come out on maybe Wednesday or Thursday because we got a second part that we're doing. But we're going to end it here and then Wednesdays or Thursdays will be added, and then we'll post it. But as you can see, the cookies turned out really good. What we're planning on doing, if we can, is decorating them so they would look like little Santa hats or Christmas trees. And you can put sparkles on them or designs if you choose to. But as we wrap up Budget Buddies, we're going to say our motto of budget wise,
Budget conscious.
budget healthy.
Mwah.
I guess that's budget smart in a different language. And
Someone wanted me to kiss him.
and I would say stay warm, stay cookieful, and watch out for that snow.